God and Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from the Superdome.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
On play action, now Rodgers. He's got his running back, LaDainian Tomlinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
First carry for the five-time Pro Bowler, LaDainian Tomlinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, Rodgers.
Swinging this ball out here to Tomlinson.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. 20. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
Now, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be a second down. Now Rodgers. And that's complete to Sanders. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Eagles' 28-yard line.
And again, it's Rodgers. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Check 13. Check 13. Switch. Get 300. Get 300.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Saints first down.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
Hey, check 26.
On the counter, it's Tomlinson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 12-yard line.
On play action, it's Rodgers. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And he checks this one down to LT out of the backfield.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep it from getting a first down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
Check. Watch the safety creep. Check 3. Check 43.
Tomlinson. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. LaDainian Tomlinson taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Perry, the return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
And they're on the 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On third down, Jackson. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And the Eagles are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They run with Perry, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Play action. Now Jackson. And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. On play action, Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college. With all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the pistol, Tomlinson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here's Rodgers. Cook's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jared Cook as the first half is winding down, and the Saints have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Perry, the return.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds his man complete. That's Young. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this from the parking lot, from an even 70 yards out. And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Throwing is Jackson. Flushed out right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And he takes this one back into the end
zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-six TD.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there, to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they throw the pick-six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fresh off the pick-six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And the Eagles will take over here just shy of the 30. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it a second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here.
There he goes, left side. He's at the 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 66 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
The score, Eagles 28, Saints 14. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And all the way down to the 35. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now Rodgers. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. The Saints on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. finding Taysom Hill complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. 2nd and 11 now. Now Rodgers, a free play. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all of these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense.
And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So on 4th down, a big-time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Rodgers to throw once more. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down. Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. From the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Newton. And a big loss this here as he's taken down. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down, a running play.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down. Now again, this is Bo running left. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Newton now to throw. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Saints nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Williams now on the return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On play action. Now Rodgers. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Complete to Newsom. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
From the 50, Newton. And that'll be incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
He'll dump this to Bo. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on fourth down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
They run on first down with Jackson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It was Cam Chancellor that time, the big hitting safety who fired in there to blow that play up. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Saints nothing.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Now Newton. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The Saints 29-yard line.
Out of the gun, Newton. Into a sea of defenders, unintercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's...
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. 2nd down and goal. Newton. And it'll be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A gain of 6 there on first. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
2nd and 4 at the 6-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. That's Sanders. What a catch. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Rodgers now on first down. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And this one is incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. This is complete to Michael Thomas. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, New Orleans. Reggie Wayne, 70 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 10. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Newton now to throw. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 27. And he will take this one home.